Canelo Alvarez is on a special diet. Okay? When you're on a special diet, you want them cookies. Them cookies look good, but I'm not getting off my diet. Okay? He has a plan, a regimen. Okay? He didn't see a strict regimen.
When you're fighting Canelo, you need blood drawn. You need everything in your body. Every layer of enzyme that you have has to be measured. They need to understand how your oxygen is distributed by measuring your VO2, things like that. You can't do that at no gym. You can't do that at Crunch Fitness. You can't do that at LA Fitness. You got to be at a place, an institute that actually is focusing on performance training. They need to understand how your oxygen is distributed by measuring your VO2, things like that. You can't do that at no gym.
Watch this to see the daily routine of the legendary Canelo Alvarez. Canelo starts his day off at 6 a.m. with a protein-rich breakfast such as eggs, avocado, toast, and fruit. He then goes on a 5 to 8 kilometer run focused on building his aerobic base, alternating between a steady pace and interval sprints. After the run, he stretches or does light yoga to prevent injuries. Once 10 a.m. hits, his first real training session begins, focusing on weightlifting, resistance training, core work, and explosive exercises to improve power and agility. This is done in a circuit style,
swimming in between intervally throughout the cardio segments, and they understood this system that we create called the British Go with the cycle, and it's been studied for nearly 20 years on being able to develop a higher blood output and oxygenation output. That 6-minute ride is the equivalence of working out 1 hour, and the compound effect of it over the course of 6 weeks, your oxygen levels is like you've been training in the mountains. I got things inside of Champions University, champ, that should be the standard in physical training athletes. Clean athlete nutrition, you know, this 10-minute challenge. You like, it's not like you don't go and train with the boxing when you get done. So it's like, why you need to physically train for 2 hours and then box for 2 hours? Like, if you want to get good at boxing, you box. If you want to get good at NASCAR driving, you go drive NASCARs. You can't drive a Tesla and think you can get on the circuit for F1. That's not the same thing. And so that's what people think. But you have to get the body totally acclimated.
Coach, just to understand you correctly, you're saying that people don't need to work out for a long
they
period of
overwork
time?
out. Bernard Hopkins is on the record saying, I didn't know I was working out 4 hours a day, like running and everything collective. He's like, I was working out crazy. And then I learned, hold it, I can do this mechanically, muscle memory. I breathe. It doesn't matter how good a shape you in. If you don't understand breathing, you're going to get out of breath anyway. The third reason people lose fight, EQ. This is important, man. Further down in the Champions University, you'll find the Peekaboo style. Volumes 1 right here. Part 1, the introduction. Part 1, Part 2, these fundamentals, these ladder drills, footwork drills, slip ball training, torso ripping, power development, ring skill sets, shadow boxing, all of these different, how to use the bags, utilizing the Peekaboo style of boxing, everything. And this thing is over 3 hours of just knowledge. There's not a program out here. There's not. A lot of my coaches who were kind of on the world-class level, you know, of course they wanted to try other Peekaboos that people had available, but they were like, this is by far the most in-depth Peekaboo system. See, we didn't do it to make it a style. We did it to make it a system. It fits into our system. So our entire system is called Slick Fighter because we have mastered the 5 layers of defense in our system. We can come at you, we can bring you to us, we can turn you into our punch. We know how to control every asset of the boxing ring. This is called the periodic table of boxing. Slick Fighter, the actual system of mastering boxing.
I bought Teddy Ellis's like Peekaboo, right?
Yeah.
Just because, you know, he was with Custom Auto, and so it was compared to like the Peekaboo with yours, right? It's like his was like scratching the surface, and this was like, I feel like I've been cheated out of $79. You know what I mean? Like buying Teddy Ellis is like a dynamic, you know, Peekaboo, right? Not one thing that I picked up on, even in my note taking, that was like comparative, like I got something that I didn't get out of that, right? Which was very interesting to me because it was Teddy Atlas.
Type champion. That's all you got to do if you're serious about your career.